Hello everyone, welcome to Printmaking Online, if there is such a thing. I'd like to begin by showing you these drawings that I developed that will eventually become a print. The first one that you see here is in its initial stages, and it is not very carefully worked out, which is okay, it's in its early stages. But the next one here is moving more towards what it will be like as a relief print, solving some of the compositional things. Don't worry about what that means, it just means making it look better, making it work better visually, whatever that means, and making it look more like what a relief print will eventually look like using a marker. The next thing you need to do is find a window, unless you have a light table, of course, and use the window as a light table to trace your image with a pencil. Do you have to do everything, trace every single thing? Well, probably. It's probably a good idea. You'll be happy you did later, even though it's kind of boring. And so I'm going to finish that, and then I'll be ready to transfer. Here, as you can see, I've cut the image out. It's traced on the back. What I need to do now is turn it into a kind of carbon paper. And to do that, I'm just going to use some soft graphite. This is a 9B, which is very soft. You don't have to have this. If you have some, pencil with soft lead, 2B, for example, it won't work quite as well, but you'll want to coat the front surface with a layer of graphite, which will allow you to transfer the drawing. And so you're going to take the coated piece and attach it. I'm going to just attach it right here. This secures it, but it also allows you to use it as a hinge so that you can see what you're doing. You can see I'm using a colored pen, and I'm going to now trace over what I've already traced, but the colored pen will allow me to see where I've already been. And so you can lift it up. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can lift it up to see if you're making a mark, and if you're not, coat it some more with graphite. And when you've got it all done, then it's time to carve. So I'm going to probably use this V-shaped carver the most. I'm always going to carve away from my fingers, and you want to carve fairly deep, and that means that the width of your marks is not going to be tiny, right? And so you'll get used to this. Your first experience might be yield results a little less than what you'd like, but I'm going to carve it like this. Now, some people like to coat their linoleum with a layer of this water-based black ink. It dries very quickly, and so you would use a brayer to apply it to the surface before you transfer your drawing. And what that means is that you can you can carve into it and you can see the marks clearly, whereas with this it's really hard. Well, it's hard. It looks worse in a video than it really is. I don't do this very often, but it is a way of seeing things a little more clearly. Now, this project will involve you transferring your drawing and then carving it. That's that stage. This is the stage that we're at. You want sooner or later, well sooner, you should be looking for this now, some kind of implement to use as a burnisher. I've got these kitchen implements here. This is one that I've used for years that I really like. You can see that it's been smoothed with use. Just a simple kitchen implement. There are lots of bamboo implements, and I suppose they'll work, but they have a pretty pronounced grain that I don't prefer. So what I think is better is one of these. This is, I believe, oak, so a hardwood with a, kind of a flattish surface right here that you can use to press the paper down when you're inking up your linoleum. And so you'll probably find something that will work really well. And so I'm not worried about you having a burnisher that works. But be looking for one because we'll be printing after this stage and you'll need a burnisher. So that's it. Good luck with everything. Please let me know. You can text me or you can email me if you have any concerns or questions about exactly what we're doing. And we'll take it to this stage and then we'll do our printing next. So I'm really excited to see what you come up with. Have a great day. We'll see you.